Hello, my name's Graham Trofall. I'm a global key account manager with Axel Nobel, and I just want to take a couple of minutes to give you a little bit of a background into how I started in the body repair industry, where I currently am today, and hopefully it gives you a little bit of insight into the career that potentially you can make for yourself in this fantastic industry. So I started back in the late 80s. I started as an apprentice panel beater. So a panel beater basically is what we call today a panel technician, and they're responsible for basically the realigning of the vehicle body, removing body panels, repairing body panels, reshaping, generally doing all of the metal work on the vehicle, suspension, mechanical, this type of work, not so much the painting, that's separate. And I sort of got into the industry mainly because when I was sort of much younger, I generally tended to be very interested in the practical side of things. So I liked to do things like strip down my BMX bike and strip down motorbikes and this type of thing. And that's really where my interest was. So for me, the practical side of life was always where I saw most interest. That's why really I started when I left school. I sort of thought that, what I would like to do is go into the sort of collision repair industry, start to repair vehicles. To me at that time, a garage was, a garage was a garage. I thought that I didn't realize there was so many different roles and jobs out there. And then very quickly I realized that what there is, you can have everything from mechanical repair to body repair, and body repair is what really took my interest. So did my apprenticeship. That took me 4 years to go through that apprenticeship. Great times all the way through, made some fantastic friends who are still friends today. And then I moved into, away from the shop floor, and I moved into estimation. And then from estimation, this is where we start to, look at the vehicles and calculate the cost and the type of repair that we're going to do. And then from estimation, I went more into sort of workshop management and body shop management. And it's from there that my career sort of then took a little bit of a turn, and it was really an opportunity to go and start working with some organizations which involve the inspection of vehicles. So checking cars out, inspecting them to make sure that the repairs that have been carried out are to a good standard. And from there, very quickly, we haven't got too long, so I'm going through this quite quick. I went on to join the Motor Vehicle Repair Association, and this is a formal sort of body that represents the interests of body shops in the UK. And I stayed with that organisation. I was there for 11 years. And during that 11 years, I went from being a regional manager to being a sort of a projects manager, and then on to becoming the head of the National Association of Body Shops for the UK market. That then sort of, while I was working in the UK at that time, I started to get interested in what else happens in this industry around the world. So what does the body shop industry look like in other markets? And that took me then to my travels across many countries in Asia, the Middle East, South America, the US, and across Europe. So I started to really enjoy this and enjoy this type of travel and looking at new markets, and that's where my interest was. I joined an organisation called IBIS, which was basically running conferences and magazines for the body repair sector. And that took me to my current role, which is as Global Key Account Manager with Axel Nobel. So my role today sort of takes me back a little bit to the practical side of things, although I spend a lot of time now working with body shops. So we work into body shops. This paint scheme that you can see behind here, this is one of our products. So this is all the paints that a body shop will use, and this is our technology, our scales. This is how they mix the paint and so on. And then these are the sort of color ranges. So when you consider all the different colors on cars, my job is basically to help the body shops ensure that they pick the right products, and we do everything from technical problem solving to solving business problems with them. I'm actually talking to you today from a body shop that's just opened. and this is based in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. As you can see, it's quite an impressive place if you look at the background. This is our sort of branding. So we've worked with this body shop owner and we've helped him open this body shop, and you can see this is going to become what we call a cosmetic repair and a vehicle detailing center. So very, very diverse. If I can just leave you with maybe a couple of tips, what I would say to you is, if it helps, this industry is very, very diverse. It has tremendous career opportunities. It's something different every day. If you do lean, you don't have to just be practical. You can be into the business side of things. All I would say is that, seize the opportunity. If I had some tips for you at this stage, when I think back to when I was sort of, 14, 15, 16, didn't really know what I wanted to do. If I could get some advice and give that advice to myself now,